Hi viewers, welcome to Faith Biko TV. And once again, we are honored to have Njeri Kihanga. She's a guru on making sure that you make money and that you don't end up broke. Njeri, you're welcome.
I like that you said that because, I'm tapping into that prophecy that I will not.
Amen. No.
But getting broke actually is a good thing because it necessitates some different actions in your life. And I think it's really a good learning point. So, So if you've been broke, you're just the nicest raw material for this conversation today.
Great. And so guess what? We're going to talk about preparing for an interview. And I just have a few statistics to share with you. According to the survey by the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, in 2018, 7 million Kenyans were unemployed, 7 million. And with 1.4 million out of this figure were desperately looking for a job. And guess what? In 2016, there were about 25 million Kenyans in the working age bracket of 15 to 64 years. So guess what? Out of 1.4 people who are desperately looking for a job, how do you get that job? How do you show up for an interview? So Njeri is going to just make you prepared for you to show up at an interview and get a job. Njeri, tell us, interview 101. What do I need to do? What do I need to know?
First of all, to your statistics, let me add that there are between 800,000 to 900,000 new graduates released into the market every year.
Oh, wow.
So the competition just keeps getting stiffer and stiffer. The distinction between you and the other candidates needs to be real and so clear that the recruiter just knows instantly, I need to get this guy and not the other one. Okay. So first thing I'll tell you is research. There is nothing in this world that you will succeed in without research. So I need to do in you. In your research, you should come across what entry-level payment is if you're an entry-level worker, or if you've been a bit exposed and experienced, then you should be able to find out what would be expected of me. Can I actually deliver? Do I have the capacity to deliver? And if I lack in certain areas, can they still accommodate me and give me opportunities to learn? So that is all encompassed in research. The second thing that I think you need to do is get your documents ready.
Okay.
Right. So I recently had a conversation with some of my students, and I have a rule in my class. As long as you're a job seeker, you must always have your CV in your bag. Don't tell me it's in your email. Don't tell me it's in your iPad or in your iPhone. I don't care, because when I want to see it and your phone is off, it's out of charge, or there's no Wi-Fi, then I can't access it, and therefore I lack patience as a recruiter, and I move forward to the next guy.
That is very important, because I've never thought about the need of carrying your CV and physically having it. But I remember when we were out of campus, we used to have these brown envelopes, and anytime you'd see somebody carrying a brown envelope, you'd know that that's a job seeker. But you're saying something that's very important, that when we're looking for a job, we might be desperate for that opportunity, but do the company's goals align with my personal beliefs? What is the work environment? And do I have an opportunity to grow in areas that I might not be competent in, but are necessary for that job? And I think that's very important. So there's one question that they always ask when you show up at the interview. Tell us about you. What am I supposed to say? I come from Nakuru.
So when they ask you, tell us a bit about yourself, I don't expect you to tell me I'm the third born in a family of 5, because it happens, and I've been a recruiter, so I hear that a lot. I've had people saying, I'm a Christian and I'm born again, and I'm like,
that's
I
not
am
what
also a Christian,
and
we're not hiring you because
you're a Christian. That's right.
In fact, if anything, I want you to show me that you're a Christian by how you carry yourself. Will you show up on time and all these things? Will you be a good steward of the resources around you? But I'll say this, I would actually point out some of your strengths. So in my case, I would say I am a communication strategist with more than a decade of experience.
Amazing.
And I am familiar with creating strategies for both private sector and NGOs. And I'm an award-winning journalist and have been shortlisted for ABCD awards or ABCD opportunities. So in the end, this is stuff that has happened to me as a result of the effort I've put in. What I'm showing you is, if you have me on board, you're having a goal getter.
That's right.
I'm not going to sit behind your computer and be on Facebook all day.
Sure.
Because I'm interested in developing myself and growing myself. Should I leave your company when I go to the next guy? I need to have shown that I've grown within the period that I was here.
That's right.
So if you're a beginner, that would probably be a bit of a challenge. But so you could probably bank on your soft skills. So maybe that you're a team player and you've seen this in yourself because you've handled certain club projects in school, and that you are a problem solver, you're a critical thinker, and this is what makes you say that about yourself. Because we're not just about glorifying ourselves in the first 5 minutes of the interview.
That's right.
We're here to show that, you know what, I'm the kind of person that will fit within your organization. If you trust me with this opportunity, I'll give something beautiful back.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I think that's very important, because then again, I'm sure that the people who are watching us, who are looking for jobs, are first-time job seekers. So that is very critical. That's something that you must take with you. That you might not have the experience that they want, but guess what? You have skills. You are a good team player. You're diligent. You can meet deadlines. You are an analytical person. You have an attention to detail. Those are all the things that you can use to sell. And finally, don't do at an interview. What will that be?
So don't show up without a watch. I'll tell you that for free.
Okay, please. Just like me. I'm good to go for an interview.
Me missing a watch. But the truth is, you shouldn't show up without a watch. When it comes to dressing, I think that's increasingly becoming very, how do I say this, wishy-washy. In the sense that if you're going for a banker's job, then you need a suit.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think just have a great attitude. Don't be smirking and late and all these things.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Njeri. That has been amazing. Viewers, things to take home. Number 1, smile at the interviewers. Remember their names. Carry a notebook and a pen. Just don't show up with no notebook and pen. Then a watch. A watch is very important. It shows that you're ready. You mind other people's time. You mind your time. And then again, the job that you're going for is going to tell you whether you should show up in a suit or you can be a bit casual with your job. I mean, if you're going for a job where they need somebody who's going to be taking photos, you don't need to show up in a suit, in a 3-piece suit. No, they will think that you're a joker. So let your dressing flow with the job that you're applying for. And finally, Njeri has said something so important, the STAR process. The situation, the task, the action, and the reaction, STAR. So when they ask you a question, just don't say yes, no. That's not the way to do it at an interview. Please tell them yes, because tell them a story. And again, as Njeri has said, when you tell a story at an interview, it calms everyone's nerves down. You begin to engage each other, and then they will not ask you questions that are not useful. And then Njeri is going to tell us, do I send a thank you note?
I think you should.
Yes, you should.
Send an email, not necessarily like a physical card.
Yes.
So just thank you for taking the time to interview me. I look forward to hearing from you.
Great. And that is Njeri. Awesome, resourceful, amazing. So we wish you all the best in your next interview. And thank you, Njeri, for coming. Keep watching Faith Biko TV, where we are transforming generations. Thank you.